Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gasically Famous from GearWorks.com and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube, as well as the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube. We are here this morning with a little first-person shooter play here on Logic at Dawn. I'm going to get things started playing some solos in Fortnite. So, Fortnite is not my usual bag by any means. I guess I have an opinion or two on Fortnite and games of its ilk and kind of what they may or may not be doing to the games industry. But, there's kind of no questioning that, it's a force to be reckoned with. And what I am a proponent of, is the Nintendo Switch and getting everything possible on this platform. So I've been a bit of a hypocrite in terms of... like I said, I've been a big proponent for everything coming to Switch, and then when this came in the Shadow Drop after E3, I downloaded it, and I've had it on here for a very long time, but I just never got around to playing it. I asked some of my buddies who play it a lot in the streaming community and said, hey, what should I get started with when I pop this in first thing in the morning? And they said, you should play solos, and then that's where you'll learn or figure everything out. I've played Fortnite before. I've played probably more on PC than any other platform, but I definitely haven't jumped in since some number of seasons ago, so this is basically like starting over and picking it up for the first time. So like I said, we're going to get started playing some solos here and check some things out. But before we get started, I just want to verify that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream. So can I get an audio check for good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream? Okay, so it sounds like everything's good on voice, and it actually sounds like the audio mix balance is pretty good too. So we'll go ahead and get started. I have no idea how this is going to wind up, and it's going to probably be pretty bad. Now, what I would like to do with Fortnite is not necessarily get good enough, but I would like to play with friends from time to time, and my problem is that I'm always on a platform that everybody else isn't. Just as I rotate platforms so much. So, one thing that's nice with the move is it's giving me an opportunity to go around and kind of check out and spend time with a lot of games that have been in my backlog that I just haven't gotten around to. And I think what I will get down in relatively short order is I will get down the shooting mechanics. The problem I think I'm going to have adjusting to is how to stinking build, which just in general I don't like doing on the controller. So we're going to see how it do. So I am playing with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller this morning. This is the second episode of Logic at Dawn. The 3 additional live streams that I've put on for the early hours of the morning. Excuse me. One thing that seems to be true is it seems that the Switch takes a long time to load levels. And what I don't understand is, oh man. Seems like I'm laggy even. Got a bunch launching. Okay. Man, I seem to be really laggy. Now, part of that is probably because I'm on North America East server, and I know probably deployed that a bit too early. Somebody's on already. Alright. So let me proceed with showing the world that I know not what I do. I think probably the first thing I want to work on this round is I want to get some mats. Didn't stick the landing, so that's not going to come down. Oh. Ah! As I was dropping, I was thinking about Apex, and great. Alright, let's go ahead and leave the match. I guess that's a push and hold. So this, as you guys know, my normal shtick is that I am a blogger and podcaster who covers the games industry, and so a lot of things that I do on stream are about like kind of discovery and experimentation. So I need to see if there's a way for me to. I believe that there is a way for me to change what server I'm on. Language, matchmaking region. So I mean, So North America East. So my guess would be that most people on would probably be on the European server. We'll see how that does. I guess one thing we could check is how much time it takes me in matchmaking. Now, one might say, and it has been said before, why in the world would you jump into Fortnite now? But one of the things that I always like to check is, I think a lot of gamers have this impression or feeling that, like, once a game's out, that, like, you can never onboard later. And I don't think that that's true or accurate by any means. I mean, people are going to onboard, you know, throughout the life of the game, and so one of the key elements of game design is making that onboarding as easy as possible. When you look at a game like Rainbow Six Siege, you can onboard with Rainbow Six Siege, but one of the things that's intimidating or just overwhelming is the sheer number of agents that have been deployed since the first season, and understanding what all those mean and how to manage that. You can figure that out if you scratch a little bit beneath the surface and, you know, talk to the community and figure out, you know, who does what. Or figure out what the best practice approaches are. But it takes some doing. And so one of the things I wanted to check out is how easy is it on Fortnite. Now I seem to not be quite as laggy. Build. Huh. I guess I'm not building because I don't actually have any mats. Well, that guy's building. I guess you have to get mats. So I'm going to go ahead and jump. And now, of course, I have the problem that the Nintendo controls are backwards, so I keep reaching for the B button and it's not where I think it's going to be. So I jumped early. Oh. I should have also checked Oh, are there people down here? Oh, wow. Great. That was not my plan. If I can get down here fast enough. Oh! There appears to be no jump mechanic. Ah, come on, break it. Where's the Y button? Ah, what is that? Get that, whatever. Ah! Alright, well, that's 77. So I figured one thing that I would do is I'm just going to go through my onboarding live, which might be a little embarrassing, might be a little tough to watch, but I don't know how else you do onboarding and figure this stuff out. What I really want to do is get with a friend of mine um, and play some and kind of get some coaching. Which the first time that I went in and played this a few seasons ago, it took a little doing, but I did find people who you could play duos with who were willing to kind of talk to you and teach you how to play the game. Alright, well, at least I got an objective done. That's not nothing. Battle Pass tier up. The one thing that I do like about playing solos is I can just keep going back in and learn a little bit and kind of chew away at it. And the only thing I could hope is that one day I will actually have figured it out. And so yeah, this is going to take some tough love, but hopefully eventually we'll get there. So I'm going to do a late drop this time. I'm trying to bring up some kind of guide on my iPad. Oh, what the heck? I kind of take my time to glide down to the surface. So last time I came in 77th. Interesting to see how this is going to play out. So I'm going to head over here and try and drop into this canyon. I don't know if that's smart or prudent. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Get rid of the bill cue. Ah, get out of it. Okay. Oh. Alright. Okay, why? Okay, there we go. I have to start remembering that this is not Apex. Okay. No, get out of the build queue. Okay, so now we'll get some mats. No idea what I'm doing. And I gotta remember, okay, so that's not, so that fall didn't hurt. There's some stuff over here. Why did... I gotta remember that Y is the pickup. Here's another weapon. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I not? Oh, because I gotta hit X to get the pickaxe. I don't know. Why am I going back up? I'm getting lots of metal mats. The question is going to be, am I going to remember to so we got 1 minute before the thing drops. I think I'm good on mats. I probably spent way too long doing that. I hear somebody. I thought I heard somebody. I am going to assume that this is a... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a vortex. Ah, I keep... Alright, so we're going to get out of here. Health is still low. How to manage this build thing is going to be the death of me. Oh, is that a robot? Store my shrinking. Where's the robot? It says I should be right on top of it. Oh, there it is. How do we get in that? I hope that's a Y. Yep. Exit boost, stop, change seat, honk, self-destruct. I definitely don't want to self-destruct. Charge, jump, hold. That's the horde. Okay. So I need to avoid that mess while I'm trying to figure out how to play the game. So I haven't seen anybody. I'm definitely not one of those players who... I shouldn't say player because I'm not really a Fortnite player. But I'm not somebody who's necessarily looking to duck and hide the whole time. I don't know where the storm eye is going to close down to. But I guess what I'm going to do now, because I'm kind of bored from having stayed hidden so time, is just I'm just going to head towards where I think the storm eye is going to shrink to. And get into an engagement. Not sure that I even know how to fire. ZR is stomp. I'm clearly here at the top of a hill where I should be readily visible to anybody in the vicinity. So I'd kind of like to get a little more hull down. And maybe not so much out in the open. I'm going to kind of patrol this area. Interesting that there's no like time limit to be in the suit. You just drive it indefinitely apparently until somebody destroys it. What I'm particularly nervous about is, so it says ZR to stop, but like the first thing I'm going to want to do when I see somebody is pop off with these machine guns. I hope that is not a well, I definitely heard something back over here to my right. Like I said, I hear some stuff popping off, but I don't see anybody yet. Not really trying to particularly stay hidden. Storm Eye collapses in 2 mics. Now what I suspect is people will come in trying to get to that care package or whatever that is that just dropped. So I am going to go hide here. Exit, boost, charge, jump, stomp, change seat. The heck is that? Is that another loot dropping? Dropping. So unfortunately, none of my peeps who are aligned on my time zone are playing. I tried to contact one of my British friends to get them to play, but they've got to work today. All right. Nope, it's not what I want to do. So that's great. I got somebody. How do you... No, I hit the... Get out, get out. Ah! Great. Idiot. Promptly shot. Oh well. Now she gets all my stuff. Alright. Alright, so the way I'm planning on learning this is I am planning on doing a quick peek at the guide in between. So one other thing I want to start paying attention to also, though, is the progression model. I think I brought an energy drink down. I don't know where I put it. So one thing I should check out is I clearly need to understand how to drive this blasted brute. Now, it may be that 2 brutes spawn every match. Oh, so that's a good thing to know. You apparently cannot control both the weapons and movement at the same time. So there you go. Let's see. Deal damage with explosive weapons. Let's check what challenges I need to actually work on, so I can at least make progression against those. So battle stars. So I guess there's nothing specific for me to do. It's just earning battle stars. So it looks like it's not like other games where there's a specific, like you have to complete certain tasks. Or at least not that I could tell. Now there are challenges, and I guess that's a way to earn additional battle stars. A 0-point challenges. Any challenge, any 3 challenges. Okay, and then here are the challenges. Reach Battle Pass Tier 100, unlock season level mission awards, complete Battle Pass missions. Okay. But yeah, I keep looking for like specific things to do, and I'm not seeing that. Alright. So let's just get back to it then. So a little bit of what I'm doing is I'm kind of doing some experimentation this week to try and figure out, what do I really want to do for Logic at Dawn. The whole point of doing Logic at Dawn was to kind of open up the envelope and put some additional live streams in the rotation that would allow me to kind of experiment and search around for a different kind of groove. So for my primetime live streams, which generally take place 9:30 to midnight 30, during weeknights and weekends. Right now I'm on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, and then again on Fridays and Saturdays. Those are kind of specifically variety streams, and they are, there's sort of a specific assignment group to those because I blog and podcast and cover the games industry. One of the things that myself and my co-hosts feel obligated to do is to play a number of the new releases throughout the year. So in 2019, I've played 16 newly released games so far. Not to completion, but, a healthy amount of time, enough to weigh in and have a credible voice in the conversation of, what's game of the year and what's moved the industry and, what's evolved the art throughout the year. Alright, so this is why it seemed to not pick up. I am kind of curious. There should be. Okay, so there's the greater map. So one of the things I don't know and that I'm not familiar with is the map and what makes sense. So I'm going to make the jump to Junction, which I believe is right up ahead. Okay. And I think this is one of the things that I haven't done. So it seems like I'm playing pretty decently here on this European server. Why am I not? One of the things I haven't liked, but one of the things that's been difficult for me in Fortnite is I've never understood, like, how do you practice? Like, where do you find time? And thankfully, due to my friends helping me out, I'm figuring it out. You find time at 4 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast time. Okay. I just picked up some other stuff, and I don't know. I picked up something besides just a weapon. 3 minutes till the storm eye collapses. So I may not be doing it right, but kinda. Ooh. Alright, come on. Alright. She seems pretty quickety-quick. Okay, so there's a walk button, I guess. Let's check it to see if there was some kind of sprint. So one of the things I want to start doing is start learning how to work the map as far as different landing zones go. It seems like it was not too bad an idea to land at Junk Junction. Trying to see if anybody's up on tower. My good friend Osiris Prime plays a lot of Fortnite and PUBG. I played a little bit of PUBG. What is that passing overhead? So I'm going to skirmish right here and see if I find anybody in town. So one of the tweaks that I have made to ooh. Blue. So as a solo, I figure I don't want to spend too much time in any one place. But I'm trying to kind of balance that between also not wanting to constantly have to pop and stop to get mats. So I'm kind of just trying to stockpile some on the go. Now, what I worry that I'm not going to be able to do is that I'm not going to be able to build. What is that? I guess maybe that was just the storm eye closing. Now, I think what I'm going to do is go through, I guess what I'm kind of inherently doing, although maybe not intentionally, is, well, I was going to say I've gone to Map Center, but, oh, okay. I'm not necessarily on Map Center. I also didn't realize that I was outside Storm Eye. What is this? Robot squad members. Okay, so I got 2 minutes. Probably not where I'm supposed to be. Something's popping off. I think the biggest accomplishment that I would like to achieve today is to not just get killed right off the bat. Lots of good yummy weapons here. Get that blue. I don't even know what that is. Dang it. Don't do that. It's probably not great for me to be in this water. Oh. Guess I'm gonna have to destroy this truck to get to the health packs up top. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Did I get it? Nope. Oh, backpack full. Okay. What was that? Somebody's got a brute. And was... Oh, no, no, no. Flippin' A. That's what I want to not happen. Great. Horrible. And right now, that's just kind of all I want to do. Like, I don't want to do good. I just want to live for more than 10 seconds. I guess my fault there was I holed up by that tree and just stood still for more than 5 seconds, which is apparently a deadly error. So one of the things I'm trying to understand is the weapons hierarchy. Green, blue, purple, and gold. I know that I've noticed it before, but I've never really completely understood it. I always knew if I did get into this that it would be pretty rough going in the early outings. But again, I don't know how else you learn. And I don't feel like people who haven't played should just necessarily lay back and just go, well, I can't get into that game. Now, that all being said, I am looking out for things like Rainbow Six Quarantine and other things to come along. Alright, so let's check map. So Junk Junction, if I want to deploy, is early. One thing that I don't like is it seems like... So I missed Junk Junction. It's back here. It does seem like a lot of people dropped here, but they're not necessarily going for Junk Junction. So I'm going to head over there. There were some good weapons picks in here. Oh. There was something. I missed it. People are getting killed already. So like I said, I guess my tactic is going to be, I just want to stock mats here right off the bat so that I can maneuver across the map. Okay, so we got a store my collapse coming here in 3 minutes. So I'm hoping that one thing that is true seems to be that by dropping here and nobody else popping over here that I can stock mats and pick up weapons. And not experience too many hazards. Oh, so there's no weapons there? Blast. Now the other thing this time is I'm also going to not drive straight towards Storm Center. What's going to happen is I'm going to be hurting if I don't find weapons. I'm hard pressed to believe that there's nothing in Junktown. It does kind of appear to be the case though. At least I'm not finding anything. Oh, okay. Good to know about that. Come on. Help a hunty out. Ah. Nope. It actually looks like there's nothing there. Oh, we got something out here. Okay. I think I may have messed this up, but I know I read something about. Oh no, that did. I gave you full shields. Okay, so that was a good move. We have, what is this, ammo or something over here? Or just wood. Ah, this flipping Nintendo controller is going to be the death of me. Okay, so I got 30 seconds to storm collapse. I thought I heard something. Alright. So now I am inside Storm Eye. I head to... that might be too far to go. Guess I wouldn't head to Haunted Hills. I'll head to Pleasant Park. Right? I'm not going to stop to grab mats. Don't see anybody in Pleasant Park, right? Now there was a drop. Here comes somebody. And he's got pursuit on. They're building. I don't know how this is going to go, but I finally getting the drop on somebody. You derped it. I've got no other weapons. Blast it. Oh well. I think I actually got my first kill. View match stats. You came in 35th. I got 1 assist, so no eliminations. 78 damage. Nothing to write home about, but I did get the drop on somebody and I survived for more than 10 seconds in a fight, so I came up on that one dude and I didn't have anything but the sniper rifle. So my training has begun. Don't destroy trees completely. Huh. All right. So we're getting some things done, a little bit of progression. This kind of has the same derp that I have major problems with Apex about, which is I just need time to fight, right? Like the do loop of combat can be so short and so compressed, and I'm like, I need time to just play in the combat model, and you can sometimes have so few opportunities to actually engage in combat. And one of the things I just read was to not completely destroy stuff so that you don't leave a trail of stuff behind you. And I'm just going to hang out. Try not to give away the fact that I'm such a noob. Okay, so I'm going to drop early. Where's my favorite place here? I see the battle droid got deployed. I don't think I actually want battle droid because of the fact that that goofy thing where, not goofy, but it's a need limitation that you can't. One thing I do like about Fortnite is I do like all the customization. Oh, okay. Where's the crate? Where's the crate? Come on. Where's the crate? Why can't... I guess you have to be targeting it. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's a blue over there. I don't know that I can actually get to that. Looks like there's something over there, too. Awfully glowy stuff. What was that? Store my shrinks in. I got time. Okay. So is that going to give me shields? Yes, it do. And bandages. Now, I don't really know that it matters because I'm all the way out here on the outer ring of town. I don't think that it really matters that I destroy everything now. I think as I move towards Storm Eye Collapse, I'll follow that tactical recommendation to not necessarily leave a trail of destroyed stuff in my wake so that people know where I've been. Okay, so we're up above 100 brick. Now it looks like I've got some ways to go. So I'm going to go ahead and chop my way out of here and go ahead and start boogieing. Hey, what's up, Splatoon Eric? How you doing, man? Sorry I didn't see you pop in right away. Currently on break at work, just thought I'd pop in. How long have you been playing Fortnite for? So this is actually kind of sort of my first time. It's not my first time. I played maybe a few seasons ago. I mean, I got into it. I started getting into it last year, I guess. But I don't play regularly or consistently by any means. And this is the first time I've played probably in months. I think my first outing on it was on PC. And I have it downloaded on Xbox and PlayStation. And I've jumped into it on Xbox before. So by all means, dude, backseat gaming is in full bloom right now. So if you have any suggestions of what I should be doing, I've just kind of been making up tactics along the way. I started off like kind of bull charging towards map center. Oh, I'm saying that. Looks like it's saying I'm having some connectivity problems. I'm actually on audio only. Okay, cool. Oh, so you can't see me play. All right, man. No worries. Well, maybe I'll talk you through what I'm doing, I guess, and you can tell me if I have any bad preconceived notions. So what I have been doing. When I said cool, my phone thought that I said Google. So I haven't played in a while anyway, but the general rule of thumb is learn to build. Building is more important than shooting well. Okay, well that's definitely... So I found a hoverboard. So I guess I've got that. So what I've been doing is I had originally been hanging out... Well, I had originally been bull rushing towards center of the storm. And now what I'm doing is, in an effort to kind of delay, or maybe to get into some engagements beforehand. Because the problem I always have with games I was just talking about was high ground is advantage. Yes, I've heard that. That in every case, try to get high ground. What I struggle with in this game, and Apex as well, is I need time in the combat model, right? Because what happens is like the do loop of combat can be, you can just go for, minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes. Holy crow, this match is down to 28 people already, and not find anyone and not engage in combat, and then you engage in combat, you panic, I hit the wrong buttons, and then it's like over, and so. I don't like rushing center, especially when the circle is smaller. Yeah, so that's what I've changed now. Now I'm trying to kind of hang out on the perimeter and not go inside Storm Eye until it's about to collapse. I'm trying to spend some more time. No, 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 no. What the heck was that? So I'm stuck on this hoverboard now, and I can't figure out how to get off. Okay. I guess you get off by hitting Y. So, and I'm also trying to gather mats pretty early. So I guess I just realized that you just pick up ammo on your own without needing to hit the Y button. So thanks so much for tuning in, though, man. I appreciate it, even if you're on audio only. That's no problem at all. The other thing that's making my life difficult is I'm on sticking Nintendo Switch, so the blasted A and B buttons are backwards. So, again, a thing that is not good when I have a tendency to panic when I get into combat. I did get my first assist and scored pretty decent damage on somebody. But then after we killed, so it was a 1-on-4 situation. It was a 4v4. I don't know. It was 4 of us all playing solos. Okay. I didn't realize that these green boxes actually have stuff inside them. So I want to switch weapons to the one with more damage. Okay, so 20 seconds to store my collapse. Where are my boogie boards? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you can arm weapons on the boogie board. I did not know that. Nintendo Switch is hard to play on. It only runs 30 frames per second. If you have an assault rifle, if you aim down sights without moving for a bit, then the bloom will be really small. Oh, okay. Boost jump. Oh. So I got a minute to store my collapse. No, 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 no. Okay, backpack is full. I just got a trap. Or bandages. Or what is that? Pistol. Not going to worry too much about that. I definitely have enough stuff. So store my collapses in a minute. So are you at work right now, dude? Basically a guaranteed hit. Okay. I'm a little hemmed in by Stormeye right now. I can't skirt. Excuse me. So there's 19 people left in the match. I'm going to see if anybody's going to go for... So one thing you can help me out with, too, is so when I play solos, does that mean everyone in here is playing solos? I'm actually going to head out. Good luck on the game, man. Yes, currently at work. Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks so much for swinging through. I appreciate it. It's always good help when I get somebody to come by and conversate here in these early wee hours of the morning. Helps me stay awake. Then working out after I'm done with work. Yeah, I'm trying to do same. I'm trying to do these early morning live streams and then go to the gym after. So we'll see how that works out. All right, man. Well, good luck on your workout. Swap bandages. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah, I do want to swap that. Okay, yes. I definitely want blue. And then you got the bandages. Oh, there, boogie board, man. Very surprised that I haven't found anyone. Let's go inside here and see what we have. I don't want the gray, but I will take purple. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, yeah, some people are popping off. I want to go find my boogie board again. I don't know if I made a good weapon swap there. And I don't know how. There's my inventory, okay. I thought I had more combat slots. Store my shrinks in 1 minute. This is totally going to get me killed probably, but bombs. But I know that that weapons hierarchy was right here. Green, blue, purple, and gold. So what the heck is orange? Green, blue, purple. Okay, where's my boogie board? Come on, come on, come on. No. Oh, can I knock it on the boogie board when, no, I should be able to get, I guess. Alright. That's a little concerning. About 38 seconds. Oh, crikey. Shots fired. Boost. Now, once I'm inside Storm Eye, now what I gotta do is I gotta get set up for an engagement here. Some ammo. That's off to the right. Oh, Juggy. Come on, no! Jump! One of the things that bugs me. Shoot. No! Blast it! Ah, that's what I hate. I should have stopped drinking it. I thought I could chug it down really quickly, though. So yes, everyone plays solo when you join solo queue. It's possible to join duos and squads by yourself, but if you solo queue, everyone will be solo. Okay. That is very good to know. So at least I had my longest time in a match. It's better than nothing. Got to learn a little bit. Well, thanks so much, Eric, for swinging through. I do appreciate it. Building and Fortnite Battle Royale. I'm fine with building. So the nice thing about solos is at least like I can pop out and pop immediately back in. I like playing with my friends, but some of those guys take a long time to ready up. But again, this is why I just struggle a little bit with just really getting into this because, again, that do loop is so long. So Eric was saying that the game only plays at 30 frames per second on Nintendo Switch, which I'm interested to check out the VOD after this because I was playing Fast RMX yesterday, which is a high-speed game, and even at 4.5 megabits per second, it seemed like I had a lot of textures that weren't fully filled in, and I think that's just because of the speed and the high entropy of that game, so I'm kind of curious to see. Now, supposedly, in this I'm only queuing with mobile and other Nintendo Switch players, so I can't get to Junk Junction, so I'm going to go to Sunny Steps. And I'll drop once we get over Pressure Plant. There's the plant. Jump it! Now, yesterday I had my music integrated. With my live stream. She said, I was like, what the heck is that? She's at the Christmas sleigh. Okay. What is that? I don't know what that was over there. Okay, so we got... Shoddy, which is not great. What is that? There's a juggy. Now this is where... Got another juggy over here. A trap. There is somebody else in here. Some wood. It's not the time to be highly discriminatory about weapons. No, don't you drop that purple. Off to my left. What is that? What I want to do... What is that? No, 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 no. Get out of that. Get out of that! Flip! Dummy. I think I just gave him a bunch of health. That's got to be something I gotta get a preconceived notion in my head about, is when I have health, but I hear somebody else. I guess maybe what they tell you to do is to build then and drink the health. It wasn't a bad drop, but I definitely got flummoxed and vapor locked about what to do when I had somebody on, but I had a bunch of health that I wanted to take before I got into the engagement with them. And I guess part of the thing was I was fighting my natural instinct, which was to, what I would normally prefer to do is to rush them and hope to catch them off guard and maintain the initiative. But but like I said, I got hung up in my own head about whether or not I should buff myself before getting engaged with them. Ooh, this is a rough learning curve. So tonight I will be on at the regular time, so 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Actually, so I'll be on. I need to check that actually. It may be 10. So my regular time is 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Because normally on Tuesday nights we have the E2KG, the Enough to Keep Going podcast. I have kind of backpedaled out away from the podcast while I've been moving. Use playground mode to familiarize yourself with the map. So that is something that I didn't know, and I'll have to figure out how to get into playground mode. Dropped, and I want to head over here to the right. Going to Junk Junction is a bit far away. I'm going to head towards the block. Man, man, this animation is killing the Switch. Can we get to top here? Ooh. Somebody's shooting already. What is that? Dang it! I didn't even see what. She was coming up from below. Not good. But so one of the things I changed today was I did a lot of research, some research, and I found out that the bitrate recommendations for streaming on Twitch are just recommendations. They're not actually limits, which I think is not something that's well advertised. Hop into playground mode first and explore the map to your heart's content. You have free reign of the Battle Royale Island, from frosty flights to sunny steps and everywhere in between. All possible chests and vehicles are guaranteed to spawn in Playground 2, so you can learn where each chest is likely to be and familiarize yourself with your favorite locations. Harvesting mats on the run. And so I've been proceeding as if those are hard limits, because that's what I expected them to be. That seems to not actually be the case. So what I did yesterday when I was looking for things to tweak in OBS was I bumped, since the 4500 kbps recommendation for 720p 60 frames per second is only a recommendation, I decided that what I would go after in an effort, because I was looking at changing the transcoding codec and other things, but what I wound up doing was I wound up bumping the bit rate up to 6 megabits per second instead of 4.5. The systems that I run on, since I use a dedicated streaming PC, is I can pump a pretty high number of bits. So that's not really my limitation. The limitation is typically the service and whatever the API will allow as far as maximum bit rate. Now, I've been having some problems with stream integrity before. I think that is largely that because I didn't understand that. I mean, I'd known that you can stream whatever you want to, and that might limit you to the people who can view it because they have to be able to pull down whatever you're streaming. So I'm gonna pop right here. It looks like I had some people go into block already. And so I knew that, and I kind of shrugged that off because I was like, well, I guess I had figured that if people needed to view my stream and were having a hard time with it, that they could. Now this thing, why am I stuck? Oh, I'm just laggy as all get out. Hey, you got people popping off over here. Come on. Because I was so laggy, I didn't realize that I was hitting the A button to jump, because that's what you would do on any other console. So I may try, if I get another laggy match like that, I may try going back to North America East. Like I said, at 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't expect there to be a lot of people on, but maybe there's some people on now. But what I hadn't realized is that not only can people have potentially a hard time pulling down your stream, but what I didn't know, I've only been up 17 minutes. What I didn't know was about this transcoding limitation to partners. So I had always figured that, well, hey, if I stream at 1080p and people are having a hard time pulling it down, that they could just toggle their settings and pull it down at a lower resolution. That is actually not the case. Apparently, transcoding is really only dedicated to partners, and then um, you will sometimes get it. I mean, if you're an affiliate, which I am, and you can have transcoding allocated on the fly if there is excess capacity. So I'm going to hold off and wait to make the jump down to jump junction on the other side. Wow, three. I forget what these things are called now. Bots, mechs. Let's hit the jump. Now, I am actually having, despite the harshness, I'm actually having a decent time playing, figuring this out. Like I said, and I would definitely be up for playing with some of my friends once I'm up. If I'm on during their time. Okay, so I see a blue there. And I think maybe, admittedly, even though, like I said, I'm getting my cheeks clapped, I feel like this is what I needed. Was I just needed time to sit down and play through this mechanically, and forgot what the Michael is going on. So we got sniper rifle. I need to, come on. Got no jugs. I'm kind of surprised that there's none in this room. Already I'm really not liking this whole super repetitive right trigger action is definitely making me recognize some shortcomings in the design of the Nintendo Pro controller. Alright. So, some trash weapons here. Hitting that X button is just killing me to get to pickaxe. Alright. So one of the things, like I mentioned, I was trying to do was remember the weapons hierarchy. So I think it's gray, blue, no, gray, green, blue, purple. Gray, green, blue, purple. Kind of just hanging out, grabbing a bunch of mats. Of course, in none of these matches have yet to build, despite Eric telling me that I need to learn how to build. Kind of getting mats in excess here, but I also don't feel the need to push the envelope. Extra ammo. In fact, I'm going to look up that hierarchy one more time. Need to remember what paragraph in the guide it is. Six. Green, gray, green, blue, purple, gold. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Alright. It still seems like... Yeah, this is a really big collapse. Now, one thing I don't know is, what is that white marker there? I wonder if I put that down when we were in the bus? I don't think so. So I guess I'm going to swing around here and head for the block. I'll hit this little area back here. So let's see. Plus is not it. Minus is not it. L is not it. Okay, it's up. Alright. So that's how I can sort my equipment. And then we got... No, 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 don't do that. No, 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 no. Flipping. So there's a quick chat. So I need to see on the map. Did I just drop that marker? I did drop that marker. L, remove marker. Come on, remove the marker. Why is that not removing the marker? This is aggravating me. Great. So now I got a marker there. Although I guess I'm getting wrapped around the axle about whether or not everybody can see that. So I guess they're saying the key here is don't destroy the whole thing. So sniper rifle's up, 56 rounds. Heading for the block. Oh, there's the thing over here. And I guess what I'll do before chopping down... Ooh, Uzi. Don't need that, that's a gray. There's an ammo box up here though. Great. Okay, so we got that. Some stuff back here. Not going to swap it for the gray weapon. We'll get some quick mats. Let's not destroy that all the way. No, 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 no. Alright. Again, we're going to head for the block. I would think there'd be a number of people in here. Didn't stick the landing. And I guess I probably will take zipline. We're under a minute. Doesn't appear to be an easy way for me to get inside the block. Gotta remember to also crouch to keep my noise level down. So, looks like there's some stuff down here. What is this? That's a gray. We're not gonna, so somebody's been here. Let's go up and take zip. And go to high ground. Now what's not good is I have found no jugs. And I don't know how to build. Why? There's some issue over here. Pick up metal. Some more zips. I'm gonna head and check. Oh. Dang it. All right. Harsh lessons, harsh lessons. I probably should have. I guess I'm of the mindset that if I've got the drop on somebody, to engage them first and do building as a defensive reaction. But I guess this game and the harsh denizens are going to learn you one way or another. Okay, battle pass tier up. So we got Kitsune. Oh, I don't need to do that. Let's get right back into it. So we can go ahead and talk a little bit about the tech that's in play this morning to render the live stream. So I am playing on the Nintendo Switch. It's the original Nintendo Switch. I don't have any of the newer SKUs. Not the one with the better battery, and obviously not the Switch Lite. I am playing in docked mode. Should be clear from my webcam portal. And I am playing with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Which, now that for a very long time, I have chosen to only play with the Pro controller. I do wish that they made these things in different colors, since I just don't plan on ever buying additional Joy-Cons again. For streaming gear this morning, I am using the AverMedia Live Gamer Mini GC311 for my capture card. It's just a rock solid, great. AverMedia has come such a long way in terms of their stability and reliability of their products. That they're really amazing. The AverMedia capture cards used to be the ones that kind of always gave me a problem, and then I always had to monkey with to get working. Now, their most recent cards are some of my high reliability gear that I reach for whenever another piece of gear is giving me a problem. And the GC311 is amazingly compact, and that's great. Just in terms of desk space, and where you kind of sometimes have to stick a capture card to get it kind of out of your way and not cluttering up your desktop. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to bypass the block, since it seems like all the thirsty people head for that. And I'm going to head over towards Junk Junction, which again has just been the go-to landing place that I've been working this morning. Dead ahead, right? For a webcam this morning, I am using the Zoom Q8 handy video recorder, which is a semi-pro. I just realized I have the LCD flipped the wrong way, which is fine. I don't really use the LCD so much to monitor the live stream. Now get out of the build queue. Alright. Couldn't tell if I heard somebody else over here. I heard a treasure box. I thought I heard a treasure box around here somewhere. There's an ammo crate. Good, good. Got 2.5 minutes till storm eye collapse. We got plenty of time to loot. Oh, there's the treasure box. Ammo. Really need some jugs. Ammo crate. One of the things that I'm struggling with a little bit is, alright, well, I don't, okay. Does this thing's need to, okay. I don't know what that is. That's some type of explosive, I think. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get some mats. I gotta watch my time, so I may be a ways from storm eye collapse, so I'm gonna try and boogie out of here maybe a little bit sooner. Did I already pop that crate? Yeah. Oh, come on. But yeah, what's kind of flipping me out is the game's need for, even on console, for you to be actually aim pointed at a crate, not just in proximity to it. It's a little bothersome. Alright, so after this I got a DD. I'm having to keep myself from reaching for that A button for jump. So store my, ooh, got a ways to go. Uh-oh. This might be a problem. Rut-row. Did I derp it? Oh, there's somebody on. Zip. I don't want to engage them though until I'm a little bit closer. Plus he's got high ground. Does he see me? I can't tell. So this is going to wind up being first engagement. What I'm going to do, what is that over there? I wonder if that's just a bush. What I'm going to do is get over here. Ooh, don't like it now. And go to crouch. I don't know if I should go to crouch though, because so I have plenty of mats. I don't think I'm actually going to engage him. I think I'm going to get up here and take a zip to high ground. I definitely heard him flip. Nope, just go to zip. No, no, no. That's not high ground anyway. I'm going to go up to the higher zip. somebody just come up on zip? Oh. There we go. I think I just got my first Fortnite kill. Whip-de-doo. Look at that gray trash rifle. That's not an actual ammo box. I don't know what that is. Some kind of trap. Now what I'm a little worried about is that somebody heard that engagement. I've also got a note that I've got 55 seconds to store my collapse. I just realized that my chat was paused. It's not good. You shipping now? I think that's the wrong direction. I think that's also, I can't tell if that lateral move is okay. I think it might be. Now, one thing I've noticed is that thirsty people will pop you on the zip line. I think I'm going to be barely inside. Storm eye. Okay. I'm going to head for Loot Lake. Let's crouch it and keep it on the DL. Oof. So I hope man, that's bad. I thought you could somebody was building over here great. And now I've taken fall damage. I thought you could I heard something over here to my right. Some ish popping off. I mistakenly thought that you could. Oh. Alright, so that's the only. So somebody got killed over here. No! Great. Somebody's coming. I can't take the suspense. Shh. I want to go up to get onto that other staircase, but there's no... It's like there's no way to get up there, and I don't want to... Storm Eye's about to collapse. I gotta go. I think they took off. What is this? Did I swap that for something? They said keep explosives. What is this crazy issue? There's somebody. $19 people left. Oh, people are in here fighting. I don't know what the heck this is or what to do about it. Okay. Whew. No, get out of the build queue. Here we go. Dang it! God nabbit, just got the jump on me totally. I totally misread how close I was. I was in my Destiny mind of like when I have a pistol armed, I need to wait till I'm like really in close. You know, I should have just started popping off as soon as I saw that guy. That's gonna be something hard to train myself out of. Solos is a cruel mistress. But we did unlock some stuff. Tier 29. Loading screen. I probably should. Okay. So I'm going to step away for 1 second and use the restroom real quick. I'll put you guys on the BRB screen, and then I will be right back. There's 2 level to have the secondary skill. The lore is amazing. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the more I spend time in it, the more I understand. You know, you just pick up on it. So let me ask you this, because this is a thing that I mused about on Twitter last week. And I expressed some concern about the game going free to play here in September. This guy's chasing me? And what I said was, you know, when the game goes free to play in September, there's going to be this devaluation of, like, the inherent value that people see in Destiny as a property, because you're going to be able to gain access to it for free. And I also commented that, you know, part of that problem is just inherent in the games as a service looter shooter, because for some people it just becomes all about the loot. And I mentioned that, you know, my thing is, you know, the reason I love Destiny is because anytime you sit down to play for like a 2-hour time block or whatever, there are always these instances, these things that happen where, to me, you get that opportunity to feel like a hero, right? For, you know, 2 hours a day. And, what is this? Energy weapon? I hate having to manage this mess on the fly. Energy, energy, energy. That's full. Come on, come on. Ooh. Some low-level stuff here. Looks like that might be another engram down the road there. Oh no, it's more loot. And so to me, like, even with like the small amount of the lore that I understand, alright, hey, welcome back everybody. We're going to finish up the live stream now. So we've got about probably 14 minutes or so left in the live stream. I will say that while this morning has been on the harsh side, I have learned more about the game in the quiet solitude of playing solos than I ever did while playing in squads with everybody, because it's just so, like, there's so many comms going on, and we're spending so much time talking about stuff other than the game that, I just didn't really learn it, and the stuff that I did learn just didn't really stick. So, now the next episode of Logic at Dawn will be this Friday at 3:30 a.m. I've run late getting things going the first couple times, only by about 15 minutes. So in general, you guys on the late shift or whatever, you know, I will be on. I mean, I'll be right at 3:30. Tonight, like I was saying earlier, is one of my regularly scheduled nighttime live streams, and I will be going back to Pillars of Eternity on Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty much going to be on the Switch, I think, most of this week, where I'm in a new video game day review cycle right now. So, Pillars of Eternity came out on the 8th of August, and that is the game that I'm currently checking out. Man, the Switch really chugs when playing this. Again, it's impressive that the Switch plays games like this at all. Although I don't think of Fortnite as being particularly resource intensive, but it's cool that Epic felt like it was worth it to optimize the game as best as they could to play on the Switch. Alright. So I see a treasure box. Don't really particularly see, at least I think I see a treasure box. I think that's actually not a treasure box up high. So let's get over here on tower. Oh, yeah, there is something here. I wonder if this treasure box is always there. Seems like it might be. Alright, that's not a great blast it build queue for jump. Oh. Okay. Alright. So like I said, it's been a bit harsh, but I have learned a good deal this morning. Got my first kill. I don't think that's technically my first kill. I think I've gotten a kill in Fortnite before, but I would say that's definitely my first solo kill because I haven't played solos before. It did actually feel quite rewarding. Someone gets me some more of that. I'm not like these good streamer friends of mine, though. Lost Navy and some of those other guys. Ed Dern, Ed Droid. Those guys wreck on these first-person shooter looty games. Okay, so what I should do is go ahead and drink this. That gets me a little shield action. Keep my eye on the time. So I'm sure some people, maybe my YouTube subscribers and other people would say, you gotta be crazy trying to learn Fortnite at this stage in the game, season 10, and you've never played it before, at least not heavily. Got some good stuff in here. Hopefully I can get to it without being interrupted. But you know what? I guess what I like in this too is that, you know, when I started backpacking, so literally like grabbing a backpack and heading off behind the tree line for, 3 days at a time. I went by myself. Not smart. I wouldn't do that today. But I did, quite some number of decades ago. I won't age myself by specifically saying how many, but yeah, I just did some research, bought some gear. So after this initial drop, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to head internal to ring at all. I'm going to wait for it to drop. One more minute. I need to get used to, oh, there's another. Should go ahead and drink that. I didn't even realize that I had that. So that's arm shotty. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so let's... Small shield limit. Ah! That's what they were trying to tell you about. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm down below a minute now, so let's go ahead and head. Well, I'm inside Storm Ring, so I guess I don't really have to worry about shrink right now. Look at this. You can swap that. That's a good weapon. Treasure box. Alright, no, I didn't mean to swap that. Swap that back. Swap it for this. And then go ahead and drink it right away. And now, I don't need that. Alright, so I don't really need this either. So what's going on map-wise? Let's go ahead and head... But I still really have time. I really don't need to head in. And I feel a little bad about getting all these mats, because I'm like, you get all these mats and then you don't build. Okay, we can definitely switch that for Gray Boy here. And I wish I had... is it this? No. This? No. Up button. Okay. Shockwave grenade. Okay. So shotgun, scoped assault rifle. That's what you need to have armed. Yeah, people seem not to know about Junk Junction, man. Now to get my reactions ready. So build is A and ZR. So that's the thing I can immediately drop. I don't know if I'm going to remember that when I get jumped. Kind of ready for storm collapse now to force me to head in. So tonight, oh no, flipped it. Shack wagon. I hope nobody heard that. Come on. Alright, well, at the risk that someone did, let's arm up scoped. Let's head for the block. And I think at this point the only thing that I'm really looking for, this is another thing I need to get straight in my head, is how do I manage pickup and drops and stuff that I'm looking for. I just want to swap this. So I'm just looking for better weapons and jugs. Nothing up there. Oh, ammo crate. Alright. I heard a treasure box. I don't know. It could just be outside, not necessarily on the roof. Some extra ammo up there. I don't think that's worth the additional effort. I think that treasure box is on the roof. Oh, somebody was over here building. So this is a thing that I don't do, but probably a good way to check. No, it's not one of flipping A. ZL. I'm never gonna. Alright, yeah, I'm never gonna get that right. No, that's Ah. Oh, so that built that already? Why? So I can't build on top of that? Nope, I don't want to do that. Can I do an L on top of it? Oh, that just builds it. Ah, flippin' A. Fine. I'll make a really goofy ZL. Yeah, but I can't put a ZL on top of that. No. Yeah, I'm never going to get building right. Yep. Yeah, we're out of here. So again, I have plenty of time before storm collapse. I guess. Let's try it again. All right. So I want to build ZL. Right, so that's building. That's building. Now my problem is I can't get up any higher. Alright, that's fine. I think I get the point. Alright, so this is definitely going to be my last match for the morning. We'll be live tonight at either 9:30 or 10:30. I'm not sure if I'm going to join in on the Enough to Keep Going podcast tonight. I may not. So what do we got here? Ammo. And a revolver. Let's swap it for that. Don't need that. Go. Oh, no, no, no. So somebody just leave this blue? That's a little bit worrisome. That means somebody had such good weapons that they didn't feel like they needed the blue. Alright. So that's good enough. Let's head for the block. Oh, where's Storm Eye collapsing? Oh, it's about to get hot and thirsty in here. Over to my left. Or behind me. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's somebody. Is he inside the... Frick, he's inside the mech. Alright. Go, go, go. God, he's at the tree. He's building now. I'm not going to be able to fight a builder. I'm closing in. He got me. Flippin' A. I was just trying to switch to shoddy too. Alright. Not entirely horrible. It was my best place finish this morning, and I actually felt like I was kind of sort of figuring out what I needed to be doing. be interesting to see if we play this again. At any rate, thanks so much for joining in this morning. That's going to do it for today. Tonight I will be back on the Nintendo Switch at either 9:30 or 10:30. 10:30 is my regularly scheduled time. If I'm on at 9:30, just consider it a bonus. I'll be on. That'll be me being on early. I will be playing Pillars of Eternity, which is the new August release from Paradox Entertainment, the remaster for Nintendo Switch. I think I figured out some things with that game as well, so that should be pretty interesting. And then the next Logic at Dawn will be Friday morning, and I've got to sort out in my head what exactly I'm going to do for that. The original plan for Logic at Dawn was I was going to be playing all of my racing sims and flight sims and space sims. I think I'm kind of experimenting a little bit to find out more about what the early morning demographic is interested in seeing me play, so we're still kind of working through that. At any rate, until next time, happy hunting, stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Agaskally Stamus from the Rounding Off Infinity Gaming channel on YouTube and the E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. That's going to do it for me. Good morning, good day, good luck, and good gaming. Take care of yourselves. I'm out.